Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I wanted to share with you guys some action figure news because Medicom Toy is having their Medicom Exhibition 2024 and they revealed a lot of new MAFEX figures. This was brought to my attention by my good Instagram friend Sherwin James Allegria Tusson, and the images that we will see here are coming from Wayne Collectors on Instagram, link is down in the description, and Kaiju Daddy channel here on YouTube. He has a half an hour walkthrough video from this Medicom exhibition on his channel, so if you're interested in seeing everything that's displayed there, go check out his video and subscribe to his channel because he always reports about MAFEX news and updates. Alright, so now let's check out some of the new MAFEX reveals. First, let's start off with the two new Star Wars reveals. This is their Stormtrooper 2.0 version that to me looks much better than what Medicom did on their first release. The overall proportions and sculpt look like a huge update, and I like this helmet sculpt much more than the first one. Now, the first one was released back in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, so a lot of time has passed and Medicom has much improved since then, so I'm looking forward to this release. Obviously, this is just a prototype and that is why it's still not painted. We still have to wait and see how the finished product will look and what accessories will be included in this release. Other Star Wars figure is a much bigger deal. Guys, we are getting the MAFEX Bossk. Can you believe that? Remember when they, out of the blue, revealed that they are making their version of Forlam? It was then that we started to hope that they will give us more of those OT bounty hunters, especially Bossk, and he is finally here. Just look at that beautiful sculpt. Of course, same as Stormtrooper, it's an unpainted prototype, but we can see that the sculpt looks really good. From what I can tell, the jaw on this head is not articulated, so I assume that there will be an alternate head with open mouth. We will find out more details about this release in time. I'm interested in seeing what accessories will he come with, and I can't wait to see him fully painted. I said it many times before, when it comes to human characters, MAFEX head sculpts can be a hit or miss. But when it comes to non-human characters, MAFEX just kills it. Remember, all this time, our only Bossk in 1/12 scale was the Black Series one. I have that figure. In fact, I've made a posing video for it and you can check it out. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link down in the description. That figure also looks good. The sculpt is great, especially when you consider it being an older figure, but the articulation is really limited, and so are your display and posing options with that figure. And now, this one, the MAFEX one, oh man, I think that this will be that 1/12 Bossk that a lot of collectors will want to have in their collection. Just imagine Bossk with that MAFEX articulation. I'm really looking forward to this figure. I mean, even Figure Arts doesn't have this guy in their Star Wars lineup. And also, unlike Figure Arts, Medicom is known for actually releasing the figures that they announce and show on their exhibitions. So you can be 100% sure that this Bossk is coming. Again, we will know more details in the upcoming months, and as soon as we do, I'll share it with you guys here on the channel, so stay tuned. Now, I'm sure that they will give us more characters, and so, come on Medicom, give us your version of Episode 3 Anakin. We are waiting to see that. Moving on to Marvel, last week Medicom revealed images of their Andrew Garfield The Amazing Spider-Man that a lot of people were waiting for to finish off the trio. After Figure Arts licensing debacle and Hasbro's release, we were wondering how will the unmasked head sculpt look like on MAFEX version, and remember what I said moments ago about their human heads being hit or miss? Yeah, I don't think that this head has Andrew's likeness. It's almost there, but something is off, and that's a shame because, as I said, a lot of people were looking forward to this figure, hoping that this will be the ultimate 1/12 Andrew Spidey figure. I assume that for a lot of people the unmasked head is the main reason for getting or skipping this release, so yeah, it's a shame that it didn't turn out to be better. Other than the head, the rest of the figure looks good. Same as their other two Spidey figures, the shoulders are kind of bulky. That can also be a problem for some people, but at least the neck is not too long like on the Figure Arts release. Masked head looks good. I'm sure that the articulation will be great, and here we can see some accessories that will be included minus alternate hands. And here is a photo from the exhibition where we can see that they have this figure on display together with other guys. And then in front of them we see their so-called final swing suit Spider-Man that is also coming out and and looks really good. Next, Medicom also revealed their X-Men Jubilee, and she looks fantastic. The colors are bright, the sculpt looks great, and I love the fact that they are continuing their trend of mixing plastic with soft goods, because that coat is wired and that means more posing options. That is always a good thing for me. The head sculpt also looks amazing. She is blowing the bubblegum bubble and her goggles are up on her forehead, so I assume that there will be at least one more alternate head included. Maybe more if goggles are not removable, so maybe we'll get a smiling face with goggles up and action face with goggles over her eyes. There will also have to be alternate hands with her power effects, so it will be interesting to see how they will do that. Overall, this to me looks like a great release, and I'm glad to see that Medicom is continuing the X-Men animated / Jim Lee line. Because this is already painted, I assume that we will get more information about this release very soon. Next, they also showed new DC figures. There are a lot of them from few different types of media, and as I already said at the beginning, for a whole walkthrough, check out Kaiju Daddy's video on the link in the description. Here I will just show you that they have Hush Robin on display, and it's painted and looks really good. And few new versions of Hush Batman are also revealed, like this damaged version, but it's still an unpainted prototype. It's worth to mention that they teased that they will be making figures from Joker movie and also from Matrix, so that is exciting as well. And finally, because I enjoy the show and I recently posted a review and a posing video for MAFEX Homelander, here is a look at their display of the boys' superhero characters. Homelander, Butcher, Starlight and Noir are already released, but here they are joined by The Deep, A-Train and Queen Maeve, so I'm glad that they are making more characters from this show. So that was my quick look at some of the figures that are on display on this Medicom Exhibition 2024. There are a lot of great and exciting reveals here, and I'm really looking forward to some of them, especially Stormtrooper and Bossk. What about you guys? Is there something from this exhibition that has caught your eye? Do you plan on getting any of these figures, and which one? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, special thank you goes out to my Patreon supporters who are helping me to keep this channel alive, and to all the rest of you guys, thank you so much for being here, thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see ya in the next one.